Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Kyle Kleckner.
Welcome back. Thanks again for joining us this morning. Starting off the day on the warm side and a little bit on the foggy side as well. Doing us some fog to begin the morning. Temperatures in the low and mid 70s as we begin the day as well. Temperatures going to be warming up very quickly though as that fog burns off. That sunshine coming out. Those winds out of the south will pick up. Could see some 90s potentially by the noon hour. Of course, this afternoon, just plain hot. 103 expected later on this afternoon. Temperatures at this hour on the warm side already. A few 60s off to our west, just 68 right now at North Platte. Otherwise, mainly 70s. Anywhere else you look, currently 74 at Beatrice and Hebron this morning. A little bit warmer. Places like Hastings at 78, 77 at Ord. So very hot temperatures for some of us as we begin the day. And speaking of that, heat advisory in place for many of our central and western areas. That goes into effect at noon today, going to last through 10 o'clock Wednesday evening. Could see some heat index values there in that 105 degree range, and then moving on off to the eastern areas of the state. An excessive heat warning that also goes into effect at noon today. We're going to last likewise till 10 o'clock Wednesday evening. Some of these heat index values in the eastern half of the state going to be very dangerous. 115 degrees heat index values are possible, so very hot and very humid. We will be dealing with more of that today. In fact, record highs. Speaking of all of these, look at all these record highs. North Platte, the old record of 101 set all the way back in 1878. The forecasted high today 102 in Hebron. Also just flat out hot today. 105 the forecasted high there. Looked like probably shattered the record there set back in 1955. Not only is it hot, we're talking that humidity this morning as well. 77 degree dew point temperature at Hastings. That means it is very muggy and very sticky out there this morning. And yeah, that muggy meter, a little bit ridiculous with some of those dew point temperatures that we have out there this morning. So a very hot and humid day fueled by these southerly winds right now. 5 to 10 for the most part, a little bit lighter in the southeast part of the state. Wind speeds, they're going to be picking up here as the day wears on. Probably 10 to 20 miles an hour out of the south and southwest later, but with some of these light winds right now, some areas, especially in southeast Nebraska, dealing with some fog this morning. 78 degrees right now in Fairfield, and yeah, where's town? You really can't see it, but maybe a couple lights mixed in there. Visibility elsewhere, visibility near zero right now at Hebron. 2 miles up at Albion, so definitely have some fog this morning that we will be dealing with, and should be burning off by the mid-morning hours, but do allow for a little extra time traveling this morning. Not much happening on StatRad, and Futurecast indicating things very dry here the next several days. A warm front is going to bring those temperatures warmer and those winds out of the south, hence the warm temperatures this afternoon. Otherwise, not much happening. Very dry weather these next several days. Might be talking some late week rain chances, but just plain hot today. 103 the forecast is high. Look out for some fog this morning. Otherwise, sunshine and very hot conditions later on. 74 for a low tonight. Clear, nice light breeze though. 103, more of the same tomorrow. Another scorcher of an afternoon. Temperatures here they are today. Be earth scorching out there. 103 here in the Tri-Cities. 105 at Hebron, and yeah, the next several days not looking much better. Low hundreds in the forecast for many of us. In fact, with these very hot temperatures, NTV weather team here issued code red days for Monday through Thursday with some of these very dangerous heat index values as well. So definitely stay safe out there. The good news is do have some cooler temperatures arriving towards the latter part of the week, along with maybe a couple precipitation chances there, Gary, just in time for that state fair.
Yeah, we might need that right now, especially with these hot temperatures. And who would have ever thought that 88 degrees, 83 degrees would be considered cooler? Cooler, you know? But it's still warm. But thank you, Kyle, for that.